Hi guys, welcome back. It's UK here with a video response to with a video response to Samurai 7 RPG's video of do character sheets affect roleplaying. My answer to that is well, it's a little odd because I think it depends solely whether you are an experienced or beginner role player. Pardon me. And I'll show you why. This is a character sheet that of a character that I'm playing at the moment in a Pathfinder game. I've printed this off the Hero Lab software, which is what I use to create and update my characters. And I have 5 pages to this character sheet, so I'm just going to go through and show you what I mean. Front page has, character name, Krista Flameweaver, my initials, gender, race, classes, deity, height, weight, all that stuff. Character photo, stats, saves, armor class, CMD, initiative, speed, attacks, skills, all on the front sheet. Second sheet is the basics for feats and traits, special abilities, my armour, my gear, special abilities like dark vision, experience and money, tracked resources like potions, tracked resources for spells, character background. A few handwritten notes on there as well. Page 3 is a handy thing that the program actually does, which I've got all my feats, special abilities and traits printed off with the wording from the relevant book that they're from, so you don't have to go flicking through the book. All very handy dandy. And then pages 4 and 5 at present are my spells. As I'm playing a sorcerer in this particular game, all my spells are fixed. So again, it saves me going through the books and finding it. Does that affect my role playing? Absolutely, because I'm spending more time role playing rather than flicking through books, looking for whether a certain spell will help me or not. It also affects role-playing because I look at the modifiers for the skills or stats or saves, and I can tell whether my character would be any good or not at doing them. Just like you or I know what we're good at skills-wise in the real world. But I also know that the way the character is role-played, some of these skills wouldn't quite work. She has, because of her charisma, a +4 to diplomacy on this particular character. There's no way the rest of the party are ever going to let her be the diplomat for them. She's, she may be quite charismatic, she might have that force of personality, but she's not going to be the one doing the talking. Because of her personality and viewpoints. Likewise, the character has a -3 to climb, and this came up in the last session because there was a fight going on at the bottom of a shale cliff incline. Pardon me. Against someone that she really wanted to get her hands on, or rather burning hands on. And she could have taken the easy egress and taken a couple of rounds to get into the encounter. But she went, no, I want to get down there now, and she had to make the climb roll to go down, make her way down this incline. It was like shale. She rolled a natural 1 in the end and ended up hurting herself in the fall, but it was a case of I knew that the character wasn't very steady when it comes to something like this, but the role play said to me she's going to basically leap off that cliff. She's going to go hurtling down this slope to get to the fight. So I think for an experienced role player, all the modifiers, all the notes, everything on here helps towards them. Now, you gave this to a newbie role player, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. Same as if you showed them the rulebook and went, here, read this. No, they're not going to have idea one what half of this means. Even if you just gave them the sheet with the skills, the stats, the saves, and the equipment sort of thing on it, it's not going to affect their role playing because they're going to have to ignore that until they've learnt their way into the game. Because otherwise, it's just a bunch of words and numbers to them. So I think that yes, your character sheet as an experienced player does affect your role play. It does affect how you might choose to do something with a character, because you can look at these things and go, right, we know that, you know, Bob the fighter has the weakest will save, so we're not going to send him in against the evil cleric guy. We're going to send the cleric, and we're going to use the rogue to get behind. The Bob the fighter can deal with all the little gribbly minions and try and avoid the will save spells. You know, something like that. Which, you know, it might sound like it's playing the mechanics, but it's actually role playing as well, because you know that the fighter is, you know, not quite so strong-willed as to resist spells. You know, this is part of legend and lore after all. But yeah, I've kind of run to a point there. That was kind of my point though. So thanks for the question. I hope it's been helpful, and until next time, take care, good gaming.